what has been your experience though? Like once you got out there and you started doing in-person consultations, like comparing that against trying to sell people over the phone.
Yeah, I mean, there's no comparison, like
Yeah.
the thought of my trainers not going and meeting people in person now, like, I'm like, how are you going to book them then?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
Yeah.
like, what do you mean you're going to book them over the phone? Like, that's so impersonal. And one of my trainers just got complimented because she was like, everybody's been trying to book me over the phone, give me their prices and shoving me off. She went there and closed a $3,000 board and train. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
just because she took the time to do something for free in person. And then the lady
Exactly.
offered to pay for her consult too. And I was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. I mean, if you do the things that other people aren't willing to do, you'll get the results that they don't get,
Yeah. Well,
very simply.
I honestly think that like it was a major thing because you were just like, all right, this has to change now. And I'm like, dude, I just met you an hour ago on the phone via like face chat. Like, what do you mean this has to
Who is
change?
this guy like making
Yeah, I'm like, who
demands
is
of
this
me?
little redhead man? No. But then I was just after that, like at that first time, like I took a leap of faith for like and the trust that you built and then the confidence that got like instilled in me. I can see my trainers getting more confident because I was confident.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was more than just like what changed were you scared? It was just like a confidence boost. It was
Yeah.
everything. Like if anything, like it's kind of like cold plunging,
Mm-hmm.
like you just got to do it and you take your deep breaths and then that shit's really good for you.
Exactly.
It's really good for
Yeah.
you. In-person consultations are really good for you. Note that on the books, guys.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I think you said this before, where it's like, there's all the reasons behind not wanting to do it, right? You have to drive there, it costs money, you're giving it away for free. But I think one of the bigger things too is like the fear that comes along with having to go into someone's house or meet them at their house. And even if you're doing it outside, whatever you feel more comfortable with, you still have to be face to face with that person and have like a real conversation with them. And they're going to ask you questions and you have to have answers to them. And I don't want to ever come across like it's not intimidating, it's not scary. But at the end of the day, it's just like anything else in life. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And what I always tell everybody is like, listen, if you can't sell people face to face with their dog right there, where maybe you can do some demoing with their dog and you can really go deep and have a real human to human connection and conversation, you can't sell them in that environment. You're going to have a way harder time trying to sell them over the phone in a 5 or 10 minute call, just because you can't, establish that trust and build that connection with them.
Right.
So let's talk about.
Like I've had people cry on our first consultation. Like they're like, "This is my husband's dog. He died. I feel like the dog died too with him." And I'm just like, "Listen, I'm put a slip leash on the dog, and then I do like 3 things, and they're like." Oh my God, my husband, I feel my husband. And it's just like,
Wow.
that's an emotional connection. You know what
It
I'm saying?
really
Like,
is.
that was the most recent one I've had, but like, it's changed my entire life. Like, I don't even, if anything now, I take it as not a waste of gas, but just a way to network. Because I tell everybody, I'm like, hey, listen, if they give me the whole spiel and I'm like, we can go ahead and get your payment process today. And they're like, I really need my husband here, even though I told them to have their fucking husband there. And I'm like, hey, listen, it's not a big deal. At the worst case scenario, I don't want you to feel pressured. But what I do want you to know is that I'm here for you. And that if you ever need anything, you call me. Right. And that's the first people, those are the first people that put on Facebook, like, hey, call Abby's furry friend. She's amazing. They never trained with me. They love me.
Exactly.
And I feel like that needs to be humbled down. Shut up, Abs. But still. But I mean, like, I love them too, Even if they pay me money, they like gave me something,
Yeah.
Like, I gave them something.
Yeah, you can get word of mouth referrals that way. Even people who don't work with you, right? Like they still can go out there. If you give them a really good experience and help them, they're still going to go out there and spread the good word about your business.
Exactly.